We lost it, or we didn't have it. Oh, okay. Well, folks, we're having some technical difficulties, and Sammy is on it. That's the great thing about live music. You can't fake it. It's live. Are we up? He say 2 minutes? 2 minutes! It's a 2-minute warning. Oh, okay. So we're live on YouTube. So how are you, Pam? You doing good today? That's good. It's all good. It's incredibly sticky out there, isn't it? Humid. We're back. We're back. Thanks for that brief commercial break, folks. I had to take a moment and pay some bills. Once again, thank y'all for tuning in here at the 615 Hideaway in the heart of beautiful Nashville, Tennessee. Brought to you by RFD TV. And we are going to hang out and play some songs for you guys and talk to you guys. If you have questions, just simply jump on there and ask the question. We will try our best to answer it. Sammy's got his iPad out there, so we're good to go now, right? Should we redo that first song we did, or do you think? You think so? Redo the first song. Okay, cool. We apparently lost audio somewhere in there, so we do apologize about that. Oh, okay, cool. So we'll just start all over. Okay, hold on. I love it. Live music is wonderful. Folks, welcome to the 615 Hideaway right here in the heart of beautiful Nashville, Tennessee. Brought to you by RFD TV. So you guys tune in, sit down, and hang out with us for the next half hour or so for some great live music and Grace Ann's on guitar. It's definitely worth sitting around for, I promise. Oh, good stuff, man. My name is Tim Elliott. Here's Grace Ann's, my guitar player. We are glad to be here. We're going to be hanging out with you guys, playing some of our original music and maybe playing some cover songs and just having a good time. So I grew up in a little town in North Carolina called West Jefferson, just outside of Boone a little bit. And as many of us do growing up in small towns, there's really not much going on, so you just kind of had to make it up as you go along. And when I first heard this song, I just knew it had to be on the record because we related so much to that. And this was actually the first song we recorded and the first song we added to the live shows, which is pretty cool. So here's a tune called Get Down South. Check it out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Way out here, there ain't no parking lot. It's a big green field and we just pick a spot. Grab a cooler and a folding chair. Just started walking, it's right down there. Tonight we're gonna get rowdy. Get out the Coke and crown me. Gonna stir it up in a Dixie paper cup. 'Cause that's how we get down south. When you're living in a real small town and there ain't nothing else around going on. You wanna party, gotta make your own. When you get down south, you wanna let your redneck out and pour moonshine in your mouth. You gotta get down south. I wanna shoot the bull and chew the fat, and catch up with the boys about this and that, till the beans and cornbread's gone. Maybe a little later on, we're gonna find a girl and say howdy. And when the band gets loud, we're gonna rock a barn out on a farm. 'Cause that's how we get down south. When you're living in a real small town and there ain't nothing else around going on. You wanna party, gotta make your own. When you get down south, you wanna let your redneck out and pour moonshine in your mouth. You gotta get down south. If you ever get tired of the city and that same old crowd, well, just call me up and come with me, and I'll show you how we get down south when you're living in a real small town and there ain't nothing else around going on. You want to party, gotta make your own. Get down south, you want to let your redneck out and pour moonshine in your mouth. You gotta get down south. You gotta get down south. Come on, get down south. Oh, get down south. Oh yeah, get down south. It's one of my favorite songs that's on the record, and I'm sure some of you guys who have been to our live shows heard that song. It's actually not released yet. It's going to be coming out on the EP, which is hopefully coming soon. Good stuff. Good stuff. So we have a ton of live shows coming up and down from North Carolina down to South Florida and Kentucky and Tennessee. So if you guys are out there and want to follow us around, just go to TimElliottLive.com or on Facebook and Instagram, Twitter, all that stuff. Just type in Tim Elliott. You'll find me out there somewhere. Ain't that right, Gray?
That's correct.
Gray loves talking on camera, if you guys can. Yeah, and saw that. Good. So yeah, it's been a crazy couple of years, hasn't it? We have spent just literally thousands of miles on a car doing radio tours and meeting a lot of you folks, especially throughout the Midwest, through Iowa and Wisconsin. What do we do? Three radio tours out there?
Through Wisconsin now.
Yeah, Wisconsin, Iowa, three times, Oklahoma and Texas, and it's just through the heartland of the country, and it's just some of the most breathtaking scenery that I've ever seen personally. And being from the mountains of North Carolina, it's pretty crazy to see that much sky. We tried to measure one time how far you could see. It's like, what, 2 miles, 3 miles? Yeah, it's crazy. Back home and in Oklahoma and stuff, it's crazy. So it's beautiful, beautiful country out there. This next song was the very first song that we released to country radio back in, when was it, January of 16, I think it was. Yeah, and it was our first radio tour. It's one of the first songs that I wrote when I got to town, and it was really cool to see that be one of the first songs that we sent out to radio. So here is my first ever radio single. It's called Boom. Was hanging with some friends one night. You came in and blew my mind. And 8, baby, I can hardly wait till 7. Catch a little glimpse of heaven. 6, I could get used to this. 5, feeling like I feel tonight. Cause 4, I gotta get some more. 3, 2, 1, baby, like boom, just about to knock me out. Boom, spinning my world around. Boom, like a shot of TNT. It's dynamite what you do to me. Let's blow this joint and take off for the moon. Oh, baby, like boom. Oh, 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 oh. Baby, climb on in tonight. We're headed for a real good time. 8, crank up some old George Strait. 7, gonna turn it up to 11. 6, when I taste your lips. 5, put me into overdrive. And 4, make this what we came here for. And 3, 2, 1, baby, like boom, just about to knock me out. Boom, spinning my world around. Boom, like a shot of TNT. It's dynamite what you do to me. Let's blow this joint and take off for the moon. Oh, baby, like boom. Oh, 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 baby, like boom, oh, 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 oh. fireworks in your eyes. I'm about to take you out of this world, gonna make it go. Like a shot of TNT. Baby, what you do to me? Just about knocked me out, spinning my world around. Like a shot of TNT. It's dynamite, what you do to me? Boom, just about knocked me out. Boom, spinning my world around. Boom, like a shot of TNT. It's dynamite, what you do to me? Let's blow this town and take off for the moon. Oh, baby, like boom. Oh, 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 baby, like boom. Oh, 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 baby, like boom. My first ever radio single, Boom, guys. It's still crazy to hear that song on radio. It's still really cool. The song was actually written with some friends of mine, the Moffat brothers here in Nashville. And really cool and scary experience at the same time to have co-written a song and then that be the very first song that goes out to radio. So it was really, really cool experience. So like I was saying, we grew up in North Carolina. I grew up in West Jefferson, North Carolina. And Greg grew up in King, North Carolina, which we both now kind of live around the Mount Airy area of North Carolina, which most of you folks probably know as Mayberry.
Mayberry.
That one.
Yeah, that one.
And you live in Mount Pilot.
Yeah, what do we call Mount
It's
Pilot?
a real place. So if you guys ever want to go see Mayberry, just come down to Mount Airy, North Carolina, and hang out with us. It'll be a lot of fun. So what do you want to do, Mr. Sands?
Well, let's see. It looks like you're getting a capo. So it must
Kapa. A kapa.
be... Oh, okay, that one.
Yeah, let's do that one. So we do a lot of live shows up and down the East Coast. And when we were picking songs and writing songs for the record, it was important to try to connect any of those songs to our already live fan base back on the East Coast. And we first heard this song, I was like, dude, that is such a live show kind of thing. And our producer, Kent Wells, which many of you guys know here in Nashville, we took it to Kent, and he just really knocked it out of the park. We tried to capture that whole classic country rock, 90s rock, 90s country kind of thing, and kind of honky-tonk. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. Just a good honky-tonk song. So here is one of my songs is called Start Pouring Whiskey on it. Check it out. What's our ooh part? We've been working all week, and we finally made it to the weekend. Yeah, we're barely on our feet and feel like jumping off the deep end. We had a couple of beers, and our backs still hurt. We'll have a couple more, but if that don't work, we'll start pouring whiskey on. Well, it sure feels better, don't set them up again, doggone it, for these friends of mine. And pretty soon we'll all be laughing, talking about the fun we're having. Well, it sure feels better, don't it, but when you start pouring whiskey on. Well, old Joe usually sits in the corner, but he's finally up and dancing. Yeah, he's talking it up, trying to line up a little romance. That little Barbie at the bar, never looked at him twice, but crazy things can happen with a tall glass of ice. We start pouring whiskey on. Well, it sure feels better, don't set them up again, doggone, for these friends of mine. And pretty soon we'll all be laughing, talking about the fun we're having. Well, it sure feels better, don't it, when we start pouring whiskey on. Yeah, boy. You have a heartache or a good day gone south, break out a bottle and open your mouth, start pouring whiskey on. Well, it sure feels better, don't it now? Set 'em up again, don't it? These friends of mine. And pretty soon we'll all be laughing, talking about the fun we're having. It sure feels better, don't it, when you start pouring whiskey on. Well, it sure feels better, don't it, when you start pouring whiskey on. Oh, somebody get me some Jack D or something. My back is killing me. That's such a fun song to do. Especially doing it. Ooh, isn't that good? Pam, you could have helped us out on that, you know. Ooh. She's like, no. Oh. Good stuff. Our buddy Jay Brooks in Mason City, Iowa, on the radio station up there. I think that's his favorite song we've released so far.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure
Jay Brooks.
I'm sure it is.
And the famous J-Bombs. Mason City, Iowa. That's such a cool. We put into Mason City, twice now, I think. And that's such a cool. That was a town Jay put me in a combine. A combine, yeah, that was pretty cool. Got to drive a combine in Mason City, and we don't have farms like that in North Carolina. At least where I'm from in North Carolina. I think that was a 5,000-acre farm or something. Well, it was amazing, amazing. So those hats off to those guys, man. Lots and lots of hard work for sure. Good folks up there. Good folks. I did. You can hit us up online at timelliottlive.com. Follow us around or on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Tim Elliott Music or Tim Elliott Live. And I've got lots of shows coming up in the upcoming months up and down the East Coast, from North Carolina up to Southern Illinois. We're going to be there next month. We're going to be in Central Tennessee at Salina, Tennessee, I think, coming up next month of Boom Festival, I think is what it's called. So yeah, just follow us around.
Barberville, Kentucky.
Barberville, Kentucky, yeah, lots of cool stuff coming up. Speaking of Mason City, that was What's Not to Love, wasn't it? I think so. We were on a radio tour first or second time through Mason City. The song What's Not to Love, which was actually my first ever charted single on Music Row, and the song got picked up on Spotify. And soon after that was over 1 million streams just on Spotify alone, which is pretty amazing. I can't count that high. You count that high, Gray?
Sure. It's going to take a while, but I can do it.
I run out of fingers.
We'll do that tonight after we get done with this.
On the way back to North Carolina, we count to 1 million.
Yeah, I'll do that. All right.
This What's Not to Love? Let's try that. You want to try it? What's Not to Love? Check it out. Lord have mercy, look at my baby. She drives me 455 kinds of crazy. She's so good looking, it ought to be a law. A girl like her ought to have at least one flaw. Oh, oh, oh. She came up in a country Mama tried an amazing grace, driving daddy's old pickup truck. What's not to love? What's not to love? She gets off on a Friday night, puts them jeans on nice and tight, goes on down till the sun comes up. What's not to love? What's not to love? What's not to love? What? What's not to love? I ain't no holding a girl like that. She goes 0 up to sexy and nothing flat. Don't throw no drama, no small town shade. Yeah, she got game, but dang, that girl don't play. She came up in a country way. Mama tried an amazing grace, driving daddy's old pickup truck. What's not to love? What's not to love? She gets off on a Friday night, puts them jeans on nice and tight, goes on down till the sun comes up. What's not to love? What's not to love? What's not to love? She's got everything I'll ever need. She saves all her loving just for me. She came up in a country way. Mama tried an amazing grace, driving daddy's old pickup truck. What's not to love? What's not to love? She gets off on a Friday night, puts them jeans on nice and tight, goes on down till the sun comes up. What's not to love? What's not to love? What's not to love? What's not to love? What? What's not to love?
Big rock and roll in.
Rock and roll on acoustic guitars. That's good stuff. Song is called What's Not to Love. You can find it on Spotify, Amazon, Google Play. Pretty much anywhere you can find digital music, you can find the single What's Not to Love, along with Boom and Start Pouring Whiskey on it. So if you guys like those songs, simply just type it in there with Tim Elliott and you'll find us out there somewhere. Or if you come to a live show, you can pick up a physical copy of the CD, which is a little bit old school, but it's still kind of cool. That is a country song right there. A little bit old school, but still kind of cool. Gotta write that down. Write that down somewhere. Once again, I'd like to give a shout out to the folks here at 615 Hideaway and RFD TV. Thank you so much for having us and hanging out with us today. And thank you guys for tuning in. We've got a few more songs. A big shout out, too, for Diadario Strings, which hooked us up with some awesome new NYXL coated phosphorus bronze strings today. If you guys are players and haven't tried these strings, you've got to try them. They're really good. I promise. That's great.
I would highly recommend them.
Both of us.
I love them.
Diadarios, good stuff. Good strings. And the new coated strings are they're
Great.
really good. We've used many coated strings before, and I think as of right now, Diadario is definitely my favorite string, especially for the coated stuff. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Sands?
Yes, I would. They stay in tune.
It's like pulling teeth, better. Sammy. Are you seeing this?
Oh, these are great. I like them so much I'm taking them with me.
Oh, no, those are mine. Those are mine. Apparently those are his. Well, maybe the folks that did Dario send me some more since he stole my strings.
This is what's on my guitar now.
Oh, yeah. Sounds fantastic.
I like it.
Fantastic. So, where we at? Nashville, that's where we're at. Is that right, Pam?
Such a nice little ring.
What? A nice ring. Just checking out the tone of the guitar. So, like I say, it's been a crazy ride for us over the last couple of years, and it just continues on, which is a very good thing. We're very blessed in the fact that we've been able to go out and meet so many people and so many of you folks out there and fans all across the country, and downloaded our music and requested our music on radio, which is still a very, very huge part in any musician's lives, for the fans to pick up the phone and call radio stations and request the songs. This next song was the very first song that I wrote when I got to Nashville. And the song sat on a shelf for 2 years. And by then I was thinking, geez, I don't know if it's going to make it out or what's going to happen. And then suddenly the team came up with the idea to release a single. And it was probably one of the scariest moments of my career, because this was a really personal song to me. And anytime you put a song like that out there, you're kind of like, man, this, people are really going to like this song, or they're really not going to like it. So it's a scary thing. And fortunately, you guys liked the song. And I think it was, 2 weeks the song charted after it was released. It charted in 2 weeks. And then the very next thing you know, it was my first ever top 40 hit song, which is really cool. So here is, can I say I have a hit song now?
Sure. 7 weeks in the top 40, that's close enough. Right?
7 weeks in the top 40. He used to wouldn't let me say that. This guy, he's a hard guy to deal with. But here is my first ever hit song. It's called I Got You. I got you, 2 different kinds of wine, in case you're in the mood for red or for white. I got you, a playlist of your favorites that I made, from Carolina in my mind, Purple Rain. I just want to spend some time with you and dance you all around the living room. If you need some arms to fall into, baby, I got you. And tell me all your crazy someday dreams. I'll kiss you till you tell me everything. Ask me for anything, please. Baby, I got you. I got you, and at least 100 pictures on my phone. It's hard to pick which one I like most. I got you, and the songs that I sing, the prayers I pray. I've got you in every single way. I just want to spend some time with you, dance you all around the living room. If you need some arms to fall into, baby, I got you. And tell me all your crazy someday dreams. I'll kiss you till you tell me everything. Ask me for anything, please. Baby, I got you. You turned the head around of every guy in this town. I loved you from the moment I called you. Somehow I got you. Yeah, I got you. I just want to spend some time with you, dance you all around this old living room, spin you down the hall to our bedroom. Baby, I got you. Whisper all your crazy fantasies. I'll kiss you till you tell me everything. Ask me for anything, please. Baby, I got you. There's my song, I Got You, and the song is out there now if you guys want to download it on Amazon or stream it on Spotify or Pandora. Any of that stuff, that's it's all out there. Just type in Tim Elliott and I Got You, and follow us around on the website at timelliottlive.com or on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And just follow us around. Come see a live show. Be cool to see you guys for sure. all of you at one single show.
Oh, that would be awesome.
Yeah, how many viewers we got on now? Like 2.3 million views. That's great. Just kidding. Just a big shout out again to RFT TV and the folks here at 615 Hideaway for having us. It's been a ball hanging out with you guys. Thanks for all the hospitality. And Sammy and Pam and Sam, thank you guys so much. Can I say your names on air? I guess I just did, didn't I? Sam's like, I'm sorry? Relocation. What is it called? Witness protection. There it goes. Good stuff. We got time. We got time for another one. We got time for that. Let's do a cover song. You want to do a cover song? So started playing bluegrass and bluegrass gospel, ironically enough, when I was about 8 years old in churches and around town and stuff. And from there, I still haven't figured out how I went from church pews to honky tonks. But there's a country song in there somewhere. I got to find it. But from there, cut my teeth on a lot of 80s and 90s country. As a kid in the 90s, it was very influential, riding around in my grandfather's old pickup with one stereo speaker. Technically, it wouldn't be a stereo speaker.
No. Mono speaker.
One radio speaker in a dash. It was like a 70-something Ford truck. Nice and rusty. But anyway, Vern Gosdin was some of the folks that we used to listen to back then. And this is one of my favorite Vern Gosdin songs. It's called Is It Raining? Is it raining at your house like it's raining in mine? And do you miss me like I miss you? Is it cloudy all the time? You tremble when the phone rings, and do you think I'm on the line? Is it raining at your house like it's raining in mine? Does it thunder and lightning even when the sun shines? Is it raining at your house like it's raining in mine? Is it raining at your place? Just like it is over here. Well, if it is, but it's sweetheart, like me, I know you're scared. I just called you to console you, just like any old friend would do. Is it raining at your house? By the way, I still love you. Guys, thank y'all so much for hanging out with us here at 615 Hideaway. A big shout out to the folks at RFD TV and the folks here, all the production crew here. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. Also, another big shout out to Dear Dario Strings hooking us with some awesome new phosphorus. Is it phosphorus bronze, right? Coated phosphorus bronze strings. Try to say that 3 times really fast. But awesome strings. You guys be sure and check them out. If you're players out there, you're going to love the new NYXLs. And don't forget also to follow us around at TimElliottLive.com on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Tim Elliott Live or Tim Elliott Music. Come see a live show. We'd love to meet you guys. Thanks so much again for having us on 615 Hideaway. And we'll see you guys on the road.